and welcome to CX Today. My name is Charlie. I'm the senior editor here at CX Today, and today I'm joined by Matthias Hulla, Chief Technology Officer EMEA at Zendesk. Matthias, it's great to have you join us. How are you doing today?
I'm great. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot for having me. Excited to be here and looking forward to our conversation.
Yeah, it's going to be a particularly interesting conversation that follows on from the Zendesk Relate event. And I know at the event, Zendesk have made a series of exciting announcements. And I was just wondering if you could kind of take us through some of those to kick things off.
Yes, happy to. So exactly as you said, we had a number of very exciting announcements here at our big customer event, Relate. First and foremost, we emphasized our investment into conversational CRM. We actually believe that conversational CRM is the future of CRM. And when you look at our current situation, and you look at the statistics that we have, for example, then obviously everything around messaging is still, from absolute numbers, perhaps a little bit behind traditional channels. But if you look at the growth rate, it has the highest growth rate overall. And we actually believe that in the near future, this will also change and become, the predominant channel. And then messaging could be, through social media. It could be through chat. It could also be through applications that our customers having, and they want to integrate the conversations with their customers into their own applications, for example. So one big important area of focus, strategic area where we're doing a lot of investments, and we have brought things in like further automation, further investment into artificial intelligence and machine learning scenarios, further increased topics around reporting, but then also combined our sell and our service solution into both with conversational capabilities. So that's one big area. A second big area is into our platform, where we are when you look at Zendesk, then and you look at Zendesk today and the evolution that we have taken, then we are very much also focusing on large enterprise, on the enterprise market, and obviously for the larger customers of ours, they normally have complex landscapes. When you talk about CX, they have a very diverse IT landscape. So it's very important for them that they can integrate Zendesk in a very easy way into their landscape, and then if you wish, can make it their own, and can build their own workflows and their own processes on top of Zendesk. So that's the second big area of investment for us into our platform, to make that scenarios easier for our customers. And then the third area is actually around employee experience. And the reason was two things. On the one hand, we actually see a big demand in the market. We already have a number of good customers of ours that have worked on employee experience scenarios in the past, but we see more and more demand. And obviously, the whole move to digital through the pandemic obviously has accelerated this. Now we have all moved into a digital working environment, and this also means that how do you engage with your customers, with your employees, in a digital way. And on the other hand, we are all consumers as well, so we are experiencing ourselves what is possible in terms of a easy and convenient engagement with companies. So in a way, our expectation is, well, why should this be different? Why should this be different when I'm now engaging with my employer versus I'm engaging with any company? So in a way, you could say employees, you need to treat them the same way with the same great experience like you want to do this with your customers. So that's the third area where we are putting a lot of focus on employee experience, and have basically launched this as a new offer to the market.
Yeah, I think, as you said, I mean, there's obviously a lot of innovations there, and a lot of it's very kind of interesting and forward thinking. I think the kind of ease of use kind of developer tools that you introduced as well is kind of synonymous with Zendesk, kind of that fixation on the user experience, and also kind of the new innovations in the employee experience kind of platforms and new solutions. I think that's very interesting. But kind of going back to the original point of kind of CRMs, you mentioned the additional kind of capabilities of conversational AI reporting tools. Yeah, just going back over it, there's so much there to unpack there. But focusing on the kind of analytics within the CRM, how will these kind of new enhancements help to improve sales and service conversations?
Yes, absolutely. That's a great question. So what we have introduced basically is live reporting across all the channels. It was already available across some. We have now included also everything around messaging and conversations into it. So now you could basically, at any given moment in time, you can see, how many agents are online, what is their capacity, what are they working on, what are the number of requests you get through all the different channels, be it email, be it talk, conversations, be it social media, whatsoever. And then obviously, you have that visibility, and then you can do any actions from there that you want to do. On the one hand, on the other hand, it's also always a great tool to think about when you think into the future and you see, trends, and then you can learn from these trends and say, well, do I actually have the right capacity? Do I have the right skill mix? Do I have the right people on the different channels? Because we see, as I mentioned earlier, we see consumer behavior changing, and that obviously also has an impact on the way you set up your operations. And reporting is one aspect that obviously can help you a lot when setting up for the future and setting up your company for success.
Yeah, I think that's particularly interesting because those kind of capabilities that you mentioned there are what really kind of caught my eye when I first heard about these new kind of Zendesk CRM announcements. But I was kind of now thinking about what kind of differentiates the CRM solution for you kind of compared to others out there on the market.
Yes, so there's a number of things that I want to mention. First of all, and this is something that we are actually very proud of and we are very happy about, is the ease of use. And we get this as a constant feedback from our customers, specifically from the users, that they find it very intuitive to use our solution. And that's how it should be in my mind. Yeah, you're sitting there, you're working with customers. It should be easy for you to find all the information that you need. It should be easy to follow up on any request that you get, switch between channels back and forth without any big hurdles. So that's one topic. The other topic, which is also something that Zendesk has been known for a while, and this was, I think, also specifically in the pandemic, was something that was of great value for our customers, is the fast time to market. So you could actually, if you wanted to, set up and go live with Zendesk within days, not weeks or months, but really days. Of course, the more you want to, customize it and the more you want to integrate it, the longer it might take. But from our solution point of view, it's actually very fast. And then the third point that I want to mention is Zendesk is a very agile company. So we are actually bringing a lot of innovation to the market in a very agile manner. And you see our big investment that I also talked about earlier in artificial intelligence and machine learning. So think about our routing engine, think about the enhancements that we launched with our bot, are some examples on how we are bringing this into the solution, not as a standalone or separate box, if you wish, but we are bringing it into the solution with the intent to make our agents, our customers, the agents at our customers, and at the end also the consumers more effective.
Yeah, I think that's it. That kind of sums up for me kind of the interesting kind of route that Zendesk has taken to become such a huge company that it is. That kind of trifecta of ease of use, quick pace, and agility. I think it really does, as you say, separate Zendesk as a vendor. But kind of in terms of where we're going with all this in the future, kind of what CRM innovations and maybe other innovations that really are currently exciting you in your kind of role at Zendesk?
Yeah, so the way we have taken and kind of, you see this also with the announcements that we have just came out with at Relate, is something that we will also continue. So we will continue to put AI and machine learning into our solution and empower, more and more scenarios with the intent to automate more. We don't believe that automation should reach a level of 100%. We also believe there is still a reason and a need for human interaction, but there should be a good degree of automation to make the agents more effective, to be able to deflect the number of tickets or the requests that you are getting. So that's one area that we will continue to invest. We will also continue to invest into our platform. We've have released our new integration service now. We are working on making the platform and enriching the platform further so that customers could not only easily integrate it into their stack, but also enhance it and really build own scenarios on top of it, which I think is very, very important, specifically for the enterprise market, which is a big strategic focus of ours. And then last but not least, everything around conversational CRM. Yeah, we believe, as I said earlier, that's the future. This is where the market is going. This is where our customers want to go. So we will continue to invest in conversational CRM across our suite of products and make this the predominant way of working in the future.
Yeah, it does sound kind of a very exciting vision that you have, and I'm really excited to kind of see the path that you guys take in the future announcements that you have. But for now, I mean, these are a collection of very exciting innovations that, it'd be great to see how they're used in practice. I don't know, just for all of our viewers, where you would recommend they go to kind of find out more about these latest announcements.
Yeah, obviously we are publishing those. So I would say if you're an existing customer, then first of all, if you haven't, if you weren't able to attend Relate, watch out for the recording. It's definitely worth it. You can, at your own convenience, have a look on the keynotes and what we have announced. That's number one. Otherwise, if you're an existing customer, reach out to your account executive, reach out to your customer success manager. They're very happy to, talk you through and explain in more detail. And if you're not a Zendesk customer and you want to find out more, then, check out on our website and get in contact with us. We would be more than happy to inform you both also in personal meetings. So I think should be very easy to get in contact and to find the information that you're looking for.
Yeah, indeed. But I think that's a great place to end today's conversation. It's been really, really exciting to kind of hear about Zendesk and the future vision. So thank you very much for joining me, Matthias.
Sure. Thanks a lot for your time.
Excellent. And thank you everybody for watching. Bye for now and see you again soon.
Bye-bye.